The role of the church in the work of justice, I believe, is really critical, and I believe that it is the church that will finally end slavery, and it cannot be done without the church. And in my journey, even with working with IJM and just seeing the work of justice, and maybe I started off thinking that yes, NGOs and IJM can do something like this, but God opened my eyes when I went to South Africa and saw that the apartheid was ended by the church. And as I walked from street to street to see just the pictures of bishops and the churches just standing hand in hand, crying out against apartheid, I was convinced that it is the church that will end slavery, and not any NGO, not any group that comes up. And so I think IJM also has the same vision, and we work so closely with the churches. We have a team that works with churches not just to allow the youth to participate in the work of justice, but to actually take up the issues of justice and to end injustice in their sphere. So it's not just slavery, but whatever the issues of injustice, I believe that it is the church that has to do it. And the role of the church is so important because the source, I believe, for fighting injustice is God, and anything else would be inadequate. And so if the church is not the one that's taking it up, then it would just be a piecemeal, like doing something for the sake of doing, but it will not really end anything. So I believe that very strongly that the church has to be the one that takes up the issues of injustice and works on it, and not as a small, a small ministry that's in the side, but that it becomes a part of the gospel, the good news that they preach. The good news is that they will set captives free, and they will, bring out from dungeon those in darkness. And that's the mission of Christ in Isaiah 42 and Isaiah 61. And I believe that the churches need to see the gospel in the whole, which is not just that Jesus came and died and speaking only on that, but Jesus also came to set the captives free. And that's the entire gospel.